was certainly late. So the Lions are in a, I think they're going to kick the goal here. They're certainly in a promising position. I guess Chris Hankinson will attempt to give them the early lead. It's pretty straight in front, Brian. It's, I guess, a sensible manoeuvre.
It's reward for their start to the game. That was the adventure side of what Swinton did. They got the ball back from the kickoff. Then a couple of penalties from the Wolfpack give them this opportunity for Hankinson to smack the ball between the posts.
3 tries and 20 plus goals for Hankinson. This should be something he can do in his sleep. No problem at all as the flags are raised, and Swinton Lions have the early lead over the Toronto Wolfpack at Fletcher's Field.
Yep. Game on, as they say.
Well, I'm not sure that the Wolfpack have actually been in Swinton territory yet. One would assume that will
Well, they haven't had the ball,
change.
Nigel.
I was going to say.
So, when you haven't had the ball...
It's a little difficult, huh?
Yeah.
They will this time.
Well, that's compliment to Swinton. They took the initiative at the start of the game.
Gareth O'Brien gets us underway, kicks long down towards the 10-yard line, 10-metre line. And, for the first time, the Lions' defence will be tested here. Some massive white shirts close in. Another big hit there from Patterson.
There's some biff and bash going on out there.
From left, and they've broken the line here. Just a sweep and a beat. That's a very good tackle on Will Hope, because he was hoping he was going to go round and run it in. That's George Tyson.
Yeah, he dropped the ball. Will Hope, brilliant break. Ex-Salford player, come up through their academy, added to this Swinton team. Super break from him. Nobody with him, unfortunately. Watch this. Here we go. Short ball, Will Hope straight through the fractured Wolfpack line there. Tackle from O'Brien brings proceedings to the end, and then O'Brien comes. Tyson comes up with a spill on the next play. So Wolfpack possession for the first time in the Swinton half.
Adam Sidlow just into Lions territory. Darcy Lussick, just his second appearance, scored on his debut last weekend. Big man, Darcy Lussick. He looks like 2 men in one shirt almost. As they go forward, Gareth O'Brien up to the 20-metre line. It's Jake Emmett with Bob Bezic. Teammates from year 1, back for more.
There's a try.
Gareth O'Brien.
Great tackle.
Was a good tackle. Just 5 metres short. They're going to go blindside. And Liam Kay, has he got it in? Drives over the line, and the try will be given. And the Wolfpack leading scorer gets the first meaningful try in year 2 for the Wolfpack.
Here's a fantastic finish. Bob Bezic sees the short side, fires a great ball out to Kay, who finishes the corner. Doesn't matter that he touches that corner flag. For our viewers that are new to the game, it's adjudicated that he's in the air, he's allowed to touch that corner flag. He slams the ball down in goal and over the try line. Great score, Liam Kay.
13th try of this young season for Liam Kay, carrying on where he left off last season. And he was the leading try scorer for the Wolfpack in their expansion year. And we've seen him do that so many times, but it never gets old, does it, Brian?
And he was a rule changer, and the Rugby League needs to take some credit. A couple of years ago, they adjudicated that you touch that corner flag that used to be out of the field of play, but now they're saying that, and it's added excitement. The kind of finishes we're seeing, particularly one there from Liam Kay, are exciting for the game.
Ryan Brierley then, way out on that left-hand touchline. Difficult angle, but well within his range if he can get his angles right to add the extra 2 points. Up and just wide of the left-hand upright. So 4-2 in favour of the Wolfpack. Have another look at the opening try from Liam Kay.
Well, it's Bob Bezic that spots the short side, lies, it opens it up, and too short. Michael Butt was caught ball watching a little bit, so he'll be disappointed with that, but Liam Kay hugged the touchline, and the vision and skill of Bob Bezic to find him with the pass, cutting out 3 players, was exemplary.
Once Liam Kay is in mid-air, and once Liam Kay's mind is made up, he's virtually impossible to stop.
Bob Price, another short kick-off here, Nigel.
Well, let's have a look. Let's
with
see
Billsborough.
what Brad Billsborough will do this time. Another recent acquisition for the Lions. Signed earlier this month, formerly of the Saints Academy. Will he go short again? Oh, well, we'll all have to wait. We're in suspense because the ball's toppled off
My
its
guess
tee.
was he was going to run up and thump that one. No,
Oh, there you
got it
go.
wrong again.
Gone short again. Can they retrieve it? It's bounced kindly for the Wolfpack this time. And Kay quickly in possession, followed by some eager tacklers. One of them was Kyle Shelford. Sidlow towards in the environment of the 40-metre line. Bob Bezic goes left, may break it himself over halfway. To encouragement for the large contingent of Wolfpack supporters. Emmett offloads. That's Jack Bussey. Busy Jack Bussey actually accepts the challenge. Midway inside the Lions' half of the field. Bussey goes left this time. Quick hands. Josh McCrone, and now Patterson. He's a big man to stop, Corey Patterson.
He is a big lad to stop.
And credit to the Lions defence for doing just that. McCrone, Briley thought about the little grubber kick. They're going to come right. Oh, that's clever. Inside again. It's gone backwards. It's okay. O'Brien, McCrone. Bob Bezic thought about dropping the shoulder. We've seen that movie before. And now Sidlow trying to battle his way over. He's just held up short.
Well, it's very expansive from the Wolfpack.
Yeah.
East to west, trying to find offloads. Great ball from Stanley. It looked like he was going to go out on the sideline. But good finish to the set. Here's Patterson storming through, smashes straight through Hankinson and keeps going, keeps his legs pumping.
Wolfpack in a position of great danger for the Lions. And can they extend that lead?
So a challenge now for Swinton to ruck the ball from their own line.
So close they are to their own goal line. So some hard meters to be run here. If they could break the line, that would certainly relieve the pressure. As we saw Will Hope do a couple of minutes ago. Now then.
There you go. Tough job when in this mode, the Wolfpack defence, to get forward in numbers. Rodri Lloyd gets the ball. I think it's Lloyd. Just can't make any meters, and he's rushed back over his own goal line. There we go. Here's the defensive play. Lloyd can't get there. Caught by Chase Stanley and driven back with the help of Emmett and Bussey and Briley, and too big, too strong.
Uncle Tom Cobley and all.
Yep.
A little bit of running treatment here for one of the Swinton players. That's not Lloyd, but try and identify the player for you in just a moment. There hasn't been.
I think it's Billsborough.
Could be. Yeah. He looks pretty groggy, doesn't he?
Yeah, I think I don't know what happened. Let's have a look. There you go. He's trying to add some weight there and bashes his head on Stanley's shoulder, so nothing intentional there, just was trying to give his mate a bit of a hand to leg up to get out of the, adding weight to the tackle to try and get him out of the in goal. He's bashed his head.
And as always, when there is a suspicion of a head injury, all play is rightly suspended, Brian. there is always that possibility of a concussion.
I think the physio's just put the sign up saying, yeah, he's all right.
And you're absolutely right. Good spot it is, Brad Billsborough. Looking a little groggy, but on his feet.
Well, they've got to do it all again now. They've got to defend 6 players in their own half.
So the drop out from under the post from Hankinson towards halfway. And here come the white shirts at full speed. Good solid tackling. The first. 5 more to get back towards that Swinton goal line. Emmett, ball in hand. As a dummy half, could go left or right. Chooses to go left. Looking in the general direction of Liam Kay once again. He's already scored 1.
Well, Macron hit Rawson there, thinking he'd created an opportunity. But Swinton manned up and defended the play.
Good. Brierley coming right this time, looking for the 2-on-1. It's going to be the second score. And in goes Chase Stanley in the corner. And a second quick try for the Toronto Wolfpack.
Well, here we go. Spread from East, Macron to Brierley, goes at the line, finds Chase Stanley. Sorry, finds Gareth O'Brien first, who finds Chase Stanley, who's just got on the outside of George Tyson and finishes the play. Doesn't need Adam Hickson, does it himself. Enough tone, enough size. Great score for Chase Stanley on his return after a couple of weeks out.
Kiwi or New Zealand international, by the way, Chase Stanley, another of the recent acquisitions, brought in late March, although he was actually born in Sydney in Australia, but plays his international rugby for New Zealand.
Good player.
So Stanley and co retreat to halfway, leaving Ryan Brierley to attempt the conversion from the near side of the field, as Brian and I see it. Just 3 or 4 metres in from the touchline. Ryan Brierley with big boots to fill, literally, this season in the kicking department, Brian.
Yeah, Craig.
But he's done pretty well, hasn't he?
Well, we forget it so long ago. Craig Hall left the club, who was the goal kicker. Ryan Brierley being given that responsibility now.
Just composing himself. Tough angle again. Right-footed. That looks right in the middle to me. Right through the sticks. Excellent kick from Ryan Brierley, and appreciated by a knowledgeable crowd. And the extra 2 points for the Wolfpack.
Well, here's the play. Brierley at the line. Gareth O'Brien joining in and gives Chase Stanley, who runs around the outside of George Tyson and finishes the play. Nice move.
Wolfpack lead 10-2. Those 2 scores from Liam Kay and from Chase Stanley. Back at halfway, Brad Billsborough up and ready to go again. Goes longer this time. It's caught a little in the wind. Stanley up looking for it. Hankinson was also underneath it.
Oh, great catch, George Tyson. He certainly made up for that, didn't he? Waterworth.
Luke Waterworth.
Great catch from Tyson, you have to say.
So Swinton on the offensive with Shelford. North goes right. Looking to attack that line, just 10 metres short. Plenty of options left if they can play it right. That's good hands.
Great hands.
And
Great
it's
catch.
Elias Bergal, the French winger. We'll talk about him a little while. Wearing 16 for the Lions. Just brought back in. And they're very excited about the fact they've got Bergal back. He was with the Lions towards the end of last season, and they brought him back on loan.
Well, a smart kick from Billsborough, but nobody chasing the kick or putting any pressure on the backfield of the Wolfpack. And here they go, spreading the field. Kay with a great run, gets them rolling forward, and this is certainly the challenge for Swinton. And they get a penalty here, the Wolfpack, for being offside, I think, the Swinton team. Yeah.
Offside indeed.
And that's about the speed of the play, the ball, and the fact that the Wolfpack players are finding their fronts and playing the ball quickly.
O'Brien kicks for touch and finds it successfully. So the Wolfpack will start midway inside Lions territory. Tap and go. And 6 more. Having scored a couple of confidence-boosting tries, they know they can break those lines. They'll be looking to do so again. Flung wide, but out of play. Adam Higson couldn't quite gather it in. It was an ambitious
it was, and that's a great word, Nigel.
From Ryan Brierley.
It was ambitious and needed to be on the money, and it wasn't. And Adam Higson couldn't hold it in, basically. So a knock on and missed opportunity for the Wolfpack.
So back they come between the 10 and 20 metre line inside the Swinton half of the field for the scrum down. Will be Swinton head and feed. 2 more running repairs, so we've got a minor stoppage there. It will be Brad Billsborough, who, by the way, I'm told plays his international rugby for Germany, who gets us going again. Hankinson all wrapped up by 3 white jerseys. And off they go again with Waterworth. Another big hit from Corey Patterson.
He's in the mood, isn't he? Corey
He's
Patterson.
putting himself about, isn't he?
Isn't he? Wants to be careful to get himself on the naughty set.
It's the first time I've seen him play live. I've
He's a
obviously
good
seen him
player.
playing.
Had a big difference last week against Halifax. Had been out injured for 10, 11 weeks.
Swinton will get the penalty here, and
It's a penalty for laying on too long in the ruck, adjudicated from Bezic, but here's a shot from Patterson. Let's have a look at this. Do your best. Oosh! They hurt, don't they?
none shall pass.
Well, not on that play, for sure.
Patterson was making absolutely sure. That's 2 or 3 big hits we've seen from Corey Patterson. 6'5" forward from Perth, Australia, where they breed them tough. Nobody takes prisoners in that part of the world. That's good hands again from Swinton, and Tyson.
Move from Tyson.
George Tyson could be in here trying to fend them off. Tyson still going all the way up to the 10-metre line. Great break by Tyson. Swinton fans enjoyed that. They might be in here trying to get their Rotary Lloyd, knocking on the door for the Lions. They're just a metre or 2 short. Can they get it in? They have, you know. They're in for the score. And I think that might be Ben Austin, is it? Or perhaps Bergal. Confirm the scorer, but there is definitely a try.
Definitely a try. Watch this one. Somebody misses their assignment on the goal line here for the Wolfpack, because he goes through a blazing hole. And doesn't he enjoy that?
It's Ben Austin. I was right the first time. My eyes aren't as bad as I thought they were.
Nigel, trust yourself. But it's a good play. They've had no ball. George Tyson makes the initial break, booms down the field, gets within 5 metres of the try line, and then Austin does the rest. Great ball from Waterworth as well to pick him out. Wolfpack will be disappointed with that, but well played, the Swinton Lions.
We have a 1-try game, 10-6, and if Chris Hankinson can knock this over, it'll be just a 2-point difference between top and bottom in the Betfred Championship. Wolfpack have only lost 1 game all season. Lions haven't won 1 yet. So Hankinson, this should not be an issue for him. Pretty much straight in front. Slightly into the breeze. No problem at all. 10-8 in favour of the Wolfpack. And if you thought this was going to be 20 or 30 or 40 before half-time, we're happy to say that is not the case.
Well, it's a great ball from Waterworth. Gone between 2 Wolfpack defenders.
And that initial break that you mentioned from Tyson.
Tyson was the key.
It really was.
He's had a couple of decent plays after Chase Stanley did him on the outside. He's come back, he's recaptured the ball from the kickoff, totally redeemed himself. He's had a big break there and got Swinton back into this game.
High into the 10-metre area for the Swinton Lions.
There's a try scorer doing the tough stuff as well.
You know, you took the words absolutely out of my mouth. I was about to say Austin doing the dirty work at the other end. So good for Ben Austin. And that's bound to help the confidence and the self-belief of the Swinton Lions. One game at a time. Here comes Shelford again. He's had a couple of decent carries as well.
Yeah, they're aiming up out of the middle blocks from Swinton because they've got a fairly big challenge here. Thornley trying to plough his way through the middle. Makes good meters, gets the ball to Hansen, and
Hansen, the little kick ahead.
Oh, he's got a result here.
He has.
He's got a result on a knock-on from O'Brien. Was expecting the ball to go out in the fold. It died and dipped and hit the ground, and he tried to field it and puts his hand up and says, "Yep, that's me." We've got 6 to defend in our own half. Well played, Swinton. A great kick from Hansen. After their try set, they've got out of there.
So that gives the Lions just about, well, inside the Wolfpack 20-metre line. Scrum. They will also have the put-in as well, so you would expect them to recycle it, which they do successfully. They come left with Lloyd, looking to break the line there. A young Welshman. So first of 6, they're in good territory here. And they're in good heart as well, I think. They come left again. Lloyd.
Putting himself about a bit, Lloyd, isn't he?
He is
trying to find a chink in this Wolfpack line.
Billsborough. Now Shelford. Just, what, 7 or 8 metres short. Waterworth at dummy half goes right. Can they do it again?
Oh,
almost. Wow. Very nearly.
Tackle.
And the referee's whistle is gone.
That's some tackle from Patterson. Yes, we saw the Biff side of his hits on the one end of the field, and Waterworth finds. Here we go. Watch this one. Got to be through.
That's the way they taught me to tackle.
Legs.
Get down, get low, get the legs. Exactly.
Will Hope that nearly gets on the outside of Patterson, and
it's textbook stuff.
Another little jink in that kind of play, and Corey Patterson reflecting on the fact, yeah, mate, I just got him.
Big Australian effective at try-saving tackle without doubt there from.
Well, that'll be on his stats, Nigel. Try-saver, that close to the line.
Oh, very much so. So Wolfpack take over. Liam Craig, held up by Lloyd, among others.
Here's Hickson, big, strong.
Goodness me, look at that, still on his feet. That's
his brother jumping into him and getting into him. Get that in here, bro. There's Kay again, the backfield, trying to share this workout for the Wolfpack.
He's not out on the left wing, that's for sure. Jake Emmett now into Lions territory. And obviously, as Patterson goes to ground, they're looking to re-establish a decent lead, because right now it's just 2 points. Up and under, old-fashioned style, collected confidently by the winger Bergal.
Yeah, did well there, Bergal. Not under too much pressure.
No. But you've got to keep your eye on the ball, because there are white shirts charging at you.
Yeah, there's pressure there, you're right.
Did what he had to do. As the Lions try and bring it out. Mount some more good offense that we've seen
Patterson
so far
again
in this first half.
Another big shot. Good player, Will Hope. Carried the ball there. You can bash him all you want, he keeps coming. Lots of tackles and lots of carries in his game. This is the challenge as the game goes on as well. Can Swinton keep doing as they're doing now? Here's Billsborough with a last pair kick after having played there.
As far as O'Brien, will try and bring it back with interest. Tackled on the 40-metre line.
By Austin.
Liam Kay, again, always backs himself. This time back on his backside, right on halfway. Knocked out by Stanley. Two try scorers combining. Wolfpack keen to get on with it.
Well, Krasniqi on the field. And Hopwood.
Yeah.
So a bit of freshness.
Those in a moment. Get a word from those in a moment as they come forward on that right-hand side. They could be in here.
Down the inside, stays in the field.
Rawsthorne just held up a couple of metres short. He's got Liam Kay there. He could have gone himself, but decides to come back. Little grubber kick from McCrone.
Oh,
and that's clever. That's very clever. Gareth O'Brien puts the ball down. But it was all set up by the little grubber kick from McCrone, I believe.
There was McCrone, great kick. Hopkins had an injection into the team, and here's the kick from McCrone. Kay, last play, sees Gareth O'Brien his eye line, I'm sure, and just puts it near the post, and Gareth O'Brien sees that. Too smart, smile on his face. And a bit of impetus from the bench in Krasniqi, and Hopkins have dragged the Wolfpack to that end of the field, and it's a smart play from McCrone. Dixon too on the field too from the subs bench, so 3 changes from Coach Rowley.
Well, as I say, moments ago it was just a 2-point game, and now Ryan Brierley will have this kick right in front to just put a little bit of daylight between the Wolfpack and the Lions. Having kicked one from more or less out on the touchline. This, I'm sure, well, you could put your mortgage on in putting this one over.
I'll put your mortgage on it.
You can put my mortgage on it, yeah, you do that. So Brierley for the extras. That's all right. We paid it off. No problem at all. So 16-8, just past halfway.
Let's see the skill of McCrone here in relation to the touch on the kick. Dribbles it through. Enough weight for, sits up nicely for O'Brien, doesn't it?
And the ball being the shape the ball is, the fact is when you put in a little grubber kick, you're never quite sure which way it's going to bounce and whether it's going to pop up into your hands or not. But
well, I'm gambling.
Yeah.
That this might be short as well, because there are some great results from short kickoffs.
Hillsborough again goes left this time, but you're right, it is short. Can they get underneath it? It's connected this time by Stanley. Under pressure from the Frenchman Bergal. And this is Andrew Dixon.
He's been out for 5 or 6 weeks.
Yep.
Well, a bit longer, Andrew Dixon. Good to see him back on the field. Big shot attempt there from Austin again, I think. Krasniqi plays on with a sneaky little offload that releases Bezic into the backfield.
Does. And Bob Bezic never needs an invitation to go himself. If he thinks he can break a line or drop a shoulder, we've seen him do it many times.
Well,
in the expansion here, obviously the standard of the opposition is higher this time. Ryan Brierley. Think to go right and then went left. And referee.
Bit of a tough call there. Ryan Brierley wanted to jump up, play the ball. I think Hillsborough again slapped his hand on the ball, so it's a penalty to the Wolfpack in great attacking position. Let's see what they're going to throw at the opposition now.
A little tap penalty from Bezic.
There's Hopkins.
Here is the new guy, Sam Hopkins, wears 28, one of the new additions for year 2. Dixon held up just a metre or so short. Stanley is there and thereabouts. As it goes left. Hopkins again. Bezic. They're threatening again, and in goes Krasniqi, I believe.
Yep.
Olsi Krasniqi scores his very first points for the Wolfpack under the sticks. And the Wolfpack extend their lead.
There he is, Olsi. Been out the team for a few weeks. desperate to get him back there. Got his opportunity today. Bezic sees him on the fly, picks out Austin and gets on the inside, and they just can't stop him from there. And how does he like that? He's saying, that was me.
There you go.
Foot contacts, bit of speed, and the right shape and size to barge over there.
Olsi Krasnik, by the way, again, another of the new faces for year 2. Born in Albania, but raised in London, in England, so he's had quite the travelling journey to find himself as part of the Toronto Wolfpack. But now he has his name in the scorebooks. And Brierley again just settles himself down. Just a little left of the posts to add the extra 2 points to Krasnicki's try. Again, no problem at all. And suddenly it's a 28 lead.
Well, let's see how far he had to travel in relation to getting his name on the score sheet. Olsi Krasnicki. Bezic again sees him lining up, gets on the outside of Austin and keeps his legs moving and picks out Thornley as well, who can't stop his progress and says, that's me! That's me scoring, it's me! I scored a try!
He'll enjoy watching the replay, I'm sure. Congratulations to Olsi Krasnicki, a try scorer for the Toronto Wolfpack, who now lead the Swinton Lions by 20 points to 8. Hillsborough, again, a shorter kick, looking to, that's gone forward, I think by Hankinson.
It was a knock-on from.
Yeah, I was going to say, Hankinson knocked it forward.
He did. And a penalty? How does that work? Well, Mason adjudicating them being a shepherd from a Toronto player. So I tell you, their best players have been the kickoffs. I think they've got 4 results from the now, at least 3 results. Penalty there for adjudicating that a Wolfpack player was offside, or in my mind he clearly knocked it on anyway, which was the first offence.
That's what I saw, but the referee's a lot closer than we are. So penalty for the Lions. And they come left with Hansen. Can they keep this going? Here's Andy Thornley, one of the stalwarts of the club.
Wadsworth's been good, hasn't he, at 9, making good decisions. Another
Yes,
penalty here. Bezic and Krasnicki's adjudicated to have pushed him at the play of the ball. Not allowed to do that. And here comes Hayden Hansen trying to get, here he is, got his hands on the ball.
Hayden Hansen, no relation to Jack Hansen, by the way. They both play for the Lions, and they're both up for a battle. Lloyd tried to move it right, and they're going to get in here. They're going to... Referee, no.
I thought Fell was in there. I thought adjudicated that. I think it was Tyson that might have just knocked the ball on there in that movement. The ball comes out the back. Aggressive right-hand-sided defence of the Wolfpack. Let's have a look. Here we go as Waterworth clears the ruck. Hillsborough on this left-hand side. And Rodri, and there is a knock-on. It's Tyson. They didn't quite grab it in, but
so
Rodri Lloyd was trying to release Tyson, and it was a knock-on. Good call, ref.
Yeah, well spotted.
Not touchy.
Well, teamwork, both by the teams, but also by the officiating teams as well.
That was a good tackle. Hankinson on Higson.
As it goes left, guess who's there? Liam Kay, of course. Fends 1 off, fends 2 off, eventually accepts the tackle. And the Wolfpack can move it right, and Jake Emmett looking to burst his way through. Here comes big
Hopkins.
Jake Emmett.
Nice, Hopkins.
Oh, I beg your pardon.
Sam Hopkins,
So
great athlete. Smashes through on the inside ball from Macron, and he's here again and released him.
Crone might go himself. Ball's gone loose.
Tried to release it, and
well, right on that line.
well, let's have a look at the
There's some
break from
fives
Hopkins.
going on down there.
Yeah, I think Higson's created an error. So here's the inside ball from Hopkins. Has gone. The big left hand smashed in his face. He's looking for support. Takes the full back on, beats Fell, and And Tyson, I think, gets back to make the tackle, and then they try and go to the right side, spill the ball down, and then Hickson, when Swinton picked the ball up, smashed into the defender and forced a knock on. So I think it's head and feed Wolfpack here.
It certainly is on their own 10-metre line. As they look again, McCrone very much involved. Looking left again. 6 more here, and they'll certainly fancy themselves to score. It's a
knock on, forced error. Hankinson, I think. Bob Bezic trying to manipulate some defenders, has his arms knocked down and knocks the ball on, and it is Hankinson. And someone's said something to the referee, which puts them on the naughty step and gives them a penalty.
Belted long by Hansen into the trees on that far side. Tap and go from Hankinson. No. What Swinton got here. Hayden Hansen this time. Push backwards. Hayden Hansen, by the way, an Australian, as I say, no relation to Jack. He's very English and former Lee player. Scrum half.
I think Sam Hopkins has an impact on the game when he's coming on his couple of breaks and he's putting himself about defensively. There's Hansen trying to release Hope, but pretty solid in the middle there at the moment, the Wolfpack. Hopkins again with a big effort.
Thornley looking left for Lloyd. No way through there. Hansen at dummy half. And then kick long by Jack Hansen. Taken by Hay on that far side, but in touch.
I think this is another result from Swinton as Kay caught it and taking the ball out. Yeah, absolutely. Hansen gets a result here. Kay can't do anything but catch the ball, and then Michael Butters chased down there and pushed him out the field of play. Well played, Swinton.
So the Lions in a good position here with head and feed, and what, I suppose 15 metres short of the Wolfpack try line. If they can work this well and quickly and precisely, that's what they're trying to do. Thornley upended, legs were a little high, referee happy to let it go for the time being for the tackle on Burgal, actually.
And sure, they put him down well on Burgal, didn't they? I think it was Dixon and Stanley understood what they were doing there.
Hayden Hansen at dummy half as they come for Billsborough. Billsborough got that big knock earlier in the game, but showing no ill effects now. Lloyd goes right. Only 4 or 5 metres short. Hayden Hansen again. Thinking about the little kick, Jack Hansen.
Run down by Patterson there. Ran out of space.
Hansen as they go right again, little kick into
kick.
The in-goal area, and then out into another field.
Smart play from Swinton, staying at the right parts of the field. In goals, Liam Kay's only thing he can do is hoof the ball out, so that means goal line drop out for this Swinton team, so they'll get the ball back in an attacking position. Liam Kay has to defend that kick. He threads the needle, does Hansen the half, for that reward and for that skill in relation to that, gets the ball back.
So goal line drop out coming from the Wolfpack. As Brian explained, it will present possession back to the Lions. Brian towards halfway. Now at full speed. What
Tommy Gallagher. Footwork, size.
There's a
question
story
mark
as well.
maybe on his engine. See how fit he is.
Well, he doesn't even have a number. Just brought out of retirement for this trip after a couple of years away. But says he's been working hard and working out and training with the team, and says maybe he retired a little bit too early. So Tommy Gallagher back in it. Also the assistant coach, we should say, to Stuart Littler as well. So he's kind of double duty. Here's Andy Thornley. It's misplaced, and now Chase Stanley getting his shirt tugged as he tried to get away from the tackle. And the Wolfpack will take over.
Just missed his pass assignment there, which gives the Wolfpack this ball on an edge.
Okay.
Good tackle. Did well there, Hankinson. Because Kay had him on the run. Here's Patterson with a tough carry. They're aiming up the Swinton defence.
Who's right, Sidlow.
Back on the field.
Yes.
Adam Sidlow started the game.
Rather the originals, Sidlow. This is Bob Bezic. Ryan Brierley. Hands again. Chase Stanley. Already scored one. Looking to get himself in scoring position again. O'Brien. A little chip kick through. McCrone giving chase.
Great chase. Smart play, Gareth O'Brien. Saw the ocean. We can see it from up here with our vantage in the commentary position. You see all that space behind, and in your mind you're saying, kick the ball, let's have a look. So there you go. Gareth O'Brien sees that, but you need a willing chaser, and that's Josh McCrone. So he kicked for him for a score before, and that's that selflessness that coaches talk about, that Josh McCrone was prepared to put himself out to make sure that the Wolfpack enforced the goal line dropout and field position. And the ball back. And now, this is not a strategic rest, is it?
Looks like a sore knee and a sore ankle to me.
Yeah. Happens a bit this at the moment. I think it's something the game needs to look at. When they're under pressure, they're going to lie down, and I'm not saying he's not hurt, but what I'm saying is I know I really believe in our protocols for head injuries for stopping the game. I think they need to look at who goes down when. Am I allowed to say that? I am, aren't I?
You're allowed to say
Just
whatever
said it
you
anyway.
want.
It's not just this game, but the game in general. We have to look at that. We pride ourselves on being in play as a sport.
Well, that's it. Hankinson straight into the arms of Brierley. There's Nicky as they move it left again. There's an overlap here. Oh! In the end,
play on is that, because I think it was Butt that come in and had to make that play because they created the numbers. The Wolfpack, it was a 3-on-2 in the end of a long series of passes straight from that dropout. I think Butt had to make a play for that. It was gone. Here we go. Right, McCrone's out there. Now there's a 3-on-2. Now Kay, he passes that earlier, but has to come in and make that play. Smashes the ball. They might even be Billsborough. I couldn't see who was on the end there. But whoever it was, they saved the try there.
And that was the job that was asked of them. So, around 3 minutes to go to half-time. And the Wolfpack with a comfortable 22-8 win, looking to extend that advantage before half-time. Hickson on this near side. Dummy half Chase Stanley. Makes himself. Finds O'Brien, and now Brierley, and now Adam Sidlow inside 10 metres. Very close. Just held up a metre or so short. Bezic. Decides to pass this time.
There's McCrone to Patterson.
Patterson.
He's just got to get down. He can't get down. Well done, Swinton.
Yep, they've held him up.
Well, they aimed up. Because there's a great ball from McCrone short to Patterson, who's we've seen his prowess on the fly. Big man. And Swinton aim up and stop him.
Last-ditch defending, but it works. Here's another big man, Adam Sidlow. That line's 10-metre line. So more exhausting tackling to be done for the Lions if they keep them out. But here indeed comes Andrew Dixon.
Forward pass.
Oh, forward pass.
Right.
Well, Dixon was through and over.
Well, he certainly thought he was.
Well,
Element of shock to say, what? To me? Forward? Dixon back after an empty layoff. Let's have a look at this. So straight that'd be hard to tell from here, but Bezic at the line. Brierley gets Dixon coming back against the grain. We'll never know now.
No, can't tell from that angle.
Well, we do know because the referee said it was forward.
The touch judge did indeed. So forward pass. Possession changes hands. And the Lions have a chance to clear their lines as the sun beams down on Markham, Ontario. Austin on his way again, and now. Yeah. Lions looking to get up to halfway. Patterson involved. There's Nicky involved again to stop the flow, slow it all down. Hansen goes right, referee's whistle.
Yeah, touchy call that. He got run down, did Hansen, the halfback, and threw the ball forward to try and get himself out of jail to fell. The referees and the touchies saw it, so it's turnover because it was last play. So for our viewers, when it's on the last play there's an infringement, you get a turnover.
Adam Sidlow with the first carry of this next phase. Decides to go left and finds his captain McCrone. Stanley. Come inside. Patterson might go all the way here, trying to burst his way over.
Held up again, I think.
I think you're right.
A smart little short side play from the Wolfpack. McCrone goes at the line and releases Rawson, who makes a break, who's got both Patterson and Kay. And it's he's held up. And what's what we're adjudicating here? What's he saying?
The referee's whistle has gone, I believe,
for
for half time.
time.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, goodness.
Sir, I'm watching the clock, you don't have to. That's my job.
I'm thinking, well, there was unusual stopping play there.
So, half time at Fletcher's Fields in Markham. Toronto Wolfpack, who trailed early, have battled their way back with some convincing scoring, but there is still a game on here for sure, and the Wolfpack, leaders of the championship, leading the Swinton Lions and their fans, who are here in very, very good numbers at half-time. Wolfpack leading by 22 points to 8. Toronto Wolfpack is brought to you by Air Transat, Premier Sports, and presented by Game TV, CBC, and the 11 Sports Network.
Don't juggle your home life and your work life without it. Don't do long division over long distance without it. Don't keep it up, keep it going, or keep it in the family without it. And don't forget who you're really working for without it. Whatever you do, don't forget the more you live between life and business, the more you need someone at your back. The powerful backing of American Express. Don't live life without it.
Car shades are tailor-made sunshades that make car journeys more comfortable. They fit perfectly in over 700 different models and are a practical and stylish way to keep the car cool on bright, sunny days. So everyone's happy.
If you ask me, it's the best thing they've ever done.
Drive happy with car shades. Now with free UK delivery.
This year, Gopi has built her own business with her own two hands. Each unique piece comes to life in the same way. A messy, sloppy, splattery way. But at least with QuickBooks, she's found a way to keep her receipts tidy. Snap, sort and store tax-deductible receipts on the go with QuickBooks. Smarter business tools for the world's hardest workers. Now with up to 50% off your first 6 months. QuickBooks, backing you.
Hey, Leo, how about Meerkat movies tonight? Hello, Leo? Leo? What did Bruce say?
Painting his nails.
Denzel?
Salsa dancing.
Brad?
Ironing his socks.
Why everybody in Hollywood so busy? Of course, George. I'm pulling your tail, Sergey. Let's go.
Yes.
Get 2-for-1 cinema tickets with Meerkat movies. Only for customers of comparethemarket.com.
Let's talk breakdown cover. Now there's some stuff you should know. Unlike the AA, Green Flag won't charge extra if you need specialist lifting equipment out of here, there, or this. Yep, they're extras. At Green Flag, we've put an end to all that. With our smart network, you get award-winning breakdown cover that covers you when you break down. We'll even half your AA or RAC renewal quote. Green Flag, common sense to the rescue.
Julian, the sooner you... Oh, no.
Perfect.
So, some bozos dented your vehicle.
Julian, could have been anyone.
Him.
Them.
Marigolds.
Anyway, you're probably thinking they wiped out your no-claim discount. But you're with Direct Line and you're not to blame. So unlike other insurers, you can claim and your no-claim discount is safe. I'll leave you the bridge to it.
Morning. Morning. You all right? I've got yours right here. That's it.
Lovely, thanks very much.
Good luck,
See
see
you
you later.
soon, bye. Excuse me.
Sorry, love. I'm all out.
We need nearly 700 new donors every day just to keep the country going. Bleed for the things that matter to us all.
In a way, it's all a matter of time. You're not alone. I'll wait till the end of time for you.
Lloyds Bank, by your side.
The new Lexus LC. Experience amazing.
Andrew Dixon, as you hear the hooter go, and we're ready to get this second half underway with the Toronto Wolfpack leading the Swinton Lions. Top against bottom in the championship standings. This is round 13 of the Betfred Championship. 22 points to 8 in favour of the Wolfpack. First half tries from Kay and Stanley and O'Brien, and there's Nicky, and away we go. Swinton first to defend, first phase of possession. If you're new to rugby league, general idea is once you are in possession, you have got 6 tackles to advance the ball as far up the field as you can. There's 2 tackles right there, deep inside Swinton territory, and more often than not, unless you are in a position to think about scoring on the 5th tackle, you will kick for position, because you know the handover of possession is coming. So essentially the 6 tackle rule, which speeds the game along at a fair old rate, and I'm a big fan of it. There's the kick forward, and it'll come into the arms of Liam Kay, who will start the Wolfpack's first phase of possession for the second half.
Well, they rucked the ball out of their own half there, Swinton, and with a view to finding some field position. And I think it was Hayden Hansen that tried to leather the ball down there. Kay picks the ball up, and slight advantage Wolfpack at the start of the second half, with the ball on the verge of being in the Swinton half.
Here's Adam Sidlow, hands it off, quick hands, looking for the run there.
Yeah, I think it was a high tackle.
Ryan, yeah, referee's pointing.
Tyson, sorry,
No, Brian
Hankinson has tackled him around the head. I don't think it was any malicious, but dragged him down, and very strict on that, the referees at the moment, in relation to head contacts. High tackle.
Have another look here.
There we
This
go.
is what Brian was
So
demonstrating.
There we go. So Brian jumps into the line and just didn't quite see the initial bit was over his head.
So tap penalty for the Wolfpack up towards the Swinton 10-20 metre line. 6 more opportunities. That's tackle 1 to get themselves over the try line and extends that lead. It's Nicky, I believe, in
it is, yeah.
possession there. Yep. Bob Bezic, dummy half. Here's Sidlow. thinking about having a lunge towards the line himself. Bezic, well, thought about going right, then delayed rather too long and got a tackle.
I think Hopkins got in the way. There's Hopkins on the crash ball. Well handled. Last tackle.
Just a couple of metres short, so they need to score from this or the turnover in possession. And they might, and Kay's in again. In the corner, spots it down. And he doesn't need an invitation. Quick hands, accurate passing, just too quick for the Swinton defence. And Kay's in for his second score of the day.
Well, they create a 3-on-2. And Macron's the architect here. He goes out the line, he goes to O'Brien, hands the ball onto O'Brien, Rawson, quick hands, and Kay goes in at the corner, but Macron goes at the line, gets the ball to O'Brien, who comes around the back, and pass. Nice catch and pass from Nick Rawson as well, and Liam Kay in at the corner as well.
It's 2 in the corner for Liam Kay. Started the day with 12 to his name. So even my rudimentary maths can work out that he now has 14 for the season.
Yeah, it's a good score from Liam Kay. It was created by hands at the line from the Wolfpack. Smart skill, good hands.
And those are the things that you rehearse day in, day out. Just those line passes, getting it away quickly and efficiently.
When we get our viewers in North America to the advanced stage, it's about counting heads and seeing where there are players and where there aren't, and then trying to outnumber them and use your passing skills to do that. And that in the end was a 3-on-2 for Gareth O'Brien, with Macron firing the ball out there.
So Ryan Brierley, well out on this left-hand side. He's already kicked one at the opposite end from just about the same angle. Crowd right behind him. It's up, trying to draw it in. It's just going to drift. Well, it's a little short as well. So sort of drift wide of the posts. But 26 points to 8.
Here's the skill. So that's Hopkins playing the line, smashes into the line, trying to get him over himself. Bezic sees Macron wants the ball. He squares up and goes straight out the back to O'Brien, and you see the 3-on-2 and the quality of the skill and the hands, and great finish, Liam Kay. They're happy with it too.
And a Scottish flag I spy there. Yeah, Wolfpack fans will all come dressed for a festival and a bit of a party. The first game in Canada since, well, I'm trying to remember when it all wrapped up, when the fireworks were going off down at Lamport Stadium and the Shield and the Cup were, and that would have been what, sometime in the autumn of 2017. So
I think it was in the August, was it?
I've got a feeling it might have been a little later
September.
in the year. I've got a feeling we might have just drifted into September.
Early September.
I'd have to check. Anyway, it's been long enough for the fans. That's what it's been.
Too long between drinks.
Yeah. And they're very happy to see them back. So, commanding position. There's Sam Hopkins, who's beginning to catch the eye.
Yep.
Makes his break. Left for Macron. Just to evade the tackle for the first time. And now Bezic ready to receive it. Dummy half. Brierley, touch inside, thought about a little kick forward, and forward they go. And there's another man over. Now, which happened the ball there.
Cass O'Brien had spot for choice, and in the end threw it to no one.
He did.
Here's someone, anyone, and ended up giving it to no one.
He will be disappointed. Because the speed of thought was all there. They had the numbers there, as you said. And O'Brien maybe had...
Well, Berghaus got the ball in the end, but they had numbers. O'Brien makes the initial break, and then there's plenty of white jumpers to throw it at, but I think he got caught in two minds.
So, Swinton Lions take over, yet to win a game this season. Just that 1 point and that 16-16 tie with Barrow.
Well,
they need to get their season going in a hurry. Patterson trying to make sure that doesn't happen.
think the boy Hansen was thinking, oh, here comes that big monster again, and sat down and did well.
Hankinson accepts the challenge on his own 20-metre line. Go left this time through the arms of Jack Hansen. Hayden Hansen kicking for position.
Well, that's a win to the Wolfpack defence. I think Coach Rowley might have had a word about them setting some standards for next week in relation to line speed and aggression, and they really restricted the territory there of the Swinton team, and it gives them position in attack here.
Here they come again with Nick Rawsthorne, who's been in fine form. Rawsthorne 8 tries already. Another of the newcomers, Liam Kay, trying to send Ryan Brierley away, I think, there.
They showed up for him then, didn't they? He was Ryan Brierley.
Yeah.
Liam Kay's had a decent game himself, couple of tries, a lot of carries, decent ball there. Looking for opportunities here, the Wolfpack team with Krasniki again.
Thought they might go left, they decided to go right. Brierley's there. From Dixon. Pezic delayed the pass. O'Brien evades the challenge, sees the space. Oh, O'Brien, that's just too easy. But lovely jinking run from Gaz O'Brien, and over for the score, and that's got the fans on their feet, and rightly so.
Why wouldn't you? Great individual effort, came back against the grain, the inside defence of Swinton clocked off. Let's have a look at this. Yep, Pezic finds a ball. Finds McCrone, who finds O'Brien wanting to go on the outside, didn't make the play. Tommy Gallagher, he just takes off on the inside. Elusive running, jinky running, gets himself over the line.
Yeah, that was all Gareth O'Brien. Second try of the afternoon for the former Warrington and Salford fullback. But he's looking forward to next week. Well, I'm sure everybody's looking forward, if you're wondering and you're not sure. Next weekend, it's a break from league action for the Wolfpack. Challenge Cup round of 16. And a date with Super League Warrington Wolves. And the magic of the Challenge Cup. Every man and his dog will want a place in the starting lineup for that one. In the meantime, Brierley concentrates on the extra 2 points. The conversion is good. And the Wolfpack sail into the 30s.
Well, here's the elusiveness of Gareth O'Brien, but it's McCrone that gives him the ball to create an overlap on the outside. The Swinton defence do well, they get up, but on the inside, wow, his footwork, and everybody's screaming, it should have been yours, it should have been yours. Well, they got over the line.
32-8 with the successful conversion. Just around about the 50-minute mark. And the Lions under the pump here. One wonders how much energy they will have to. Good catch by Patterson. Oh, they could be away here. They're playing it by themselves. And away they go. It's Rawsthorne. Nick's Rawsthorne in the corner. Thanks very much. And straight from the kickoff, the Wolfpack are in again.
It was Corey Patterson. He started it off. Short kickoff. Failed this time, Swinton. They were going to come up with one at some stage, the Wolfpack. He catches it, goes down. I don't think he knew he had so much support on the inside, because it's straight to McCrone. McCrone says, I'm not running that far. Give it to one of the quicker blocks in the team. He gives it to Rawsthorne. Here you go. There's a kickoff.
There's
Great catch, Patterson. Off he goes. Looks up, looks inside. There's Josh McCrone. Josh McCrone says, give it to the flyer, give it to the flyer. He's keeping pace with him, though. He would have been there, and as soon as he got the ball, he wasn't going to be caught.
9th try of the season for Nick Rawsthorne. So, keeping up just about a try a game in terms of appearances. Super League experience with Hull, Halifax-born Rawsthorne, another of the Wolfpack new faces for 2018. Another challenging kick to come for Ryan Brierley. Putting them all in the corner today. He's had maybe one in front, but not many, maybe a couple in front. I think he's kicking into the breeze as well. And in front of me. But two very quick tries from us, from O'Brien, then from Rawthorne. And there is clear daylight between the Wolfpack and the Lions. That's not the best of Ryan Briley. Ball in hand or from the kick. Have another look at the try.
Here's the score. Up
Right
you
from the
go,
kick-off.
Corey Patterson. Big leap, big catch. Off he goes. Sidestep. McCrone, Rawthorne, and then Nick Rawthorne does what he does best. Opens his stride and gets down to the other end.
And it was apparent, Brian, from 35 to 40 metres out that nobody was going to get anywhere near him.
Well, he's quick.
Oh,
that helps.
Well, there is that. Sidlow collects from the restart for the Wolfpack. So Rawthorne, 9 tries now in his 10th appearance. So certainly he is making a name for himself.
George Tyson was a little bit isolated there, George Tyson, so he's Shalashan, and he decided to try and go for the intercept because he was pretty much a 3-4 on one, and George Tyson just gets his mitt on it. He needed to. It was a score again for the Wolfpack there because they overloaded the short side, came with a big switch play, got the ball to a position where they could all run down the short side at poor George Tyson. He had to make a decision, and in the end, you know what, he made a good one.
Sacrifice was head and feed at the scrum for Ryan Briley and the Wolfpack, but as I say, saved another score almost certainly. But here they go again. Oh, here's Blake Wallace. Oh, Blake Wallace. Well, that's like a 100 metres race. It's like an Olympic sprinter. Thanks very much, says Blake Wallace. Broke the line. Nobody gave serious chase. Haven't seen so much of Blake Wallace off the interchange today. But now we know he's
come on, I think now,
now we know he's on the field. I was going to say.
Well, he'll be thrilled with this. The team will be thrilled with this. Straight from the scrum. And showed a clean pair. Good wheels. Good wheels. We saw Nick Rawthorne there, but Blake Wallace will give him a run for his money. But he was into the backfield straight away. Here's the scrum feed. Briley out the base. Besic hits Blake Wallace. Off he goes. Steps on the inside of the Swinton defender, and then it's just a foot race, and fella ain't going to get there. Great finish, Blake Wallace. Boy, did he enjoy that. Why wouldn't you? First touch of the game.
Well, I was looking for him earlier, and I'm thinking, yeah, well, there you are. Yeah, oh, there he is. He's on. Oh, he's gone. Oh, he's scored.
He must have come on at half time, and we haven't picked up on that for our viewers. But we certainly picked up on the scrum play. Off you go, Blake Wallace.
Fans are happy again. Blake Wallace, big contributor. Last season had one or two injuries. He was actually in the booths on a couple of occasions.
Well, he's earned a rest, has he, Corey Patterson?
It's like it.
Done some good things in the game, hasn't he?
Oh, he has. He's certainly caught my eye, and I'm sure he's caught our viewers' eye as well. He's been a big contributor on this day, and the Lions have felt him physically and mentally, I'm sure. No problem with the conversion from Briley, 42-8.
This is lovely for viewers of rugby league. We like to see clean breaks, and this is his finish. Hey! A Superman dive.
One for the cameras from Blake Wallace. Typical Aussie.
You accusing him of showboating there now?
No, surely not. Not me. Wouldn't do that. Billsborough, flatter kick this time into the arms of Jack Bussey of the Wolfpack. On the field, runs into Mark Nicholson, who's on from the interchange for the Swinton Lions. And here goes Wallace again. Well, he's full of running, isn't he?
Isn't he?
Full of beans.
Good impact.
And Liam Kay, who
Played
always
well,
has
and
an
a great
impact.
ball.
Going to break that line again.
I tell you, Hopkins doesn't go missing in relation to hitting holes for other players, does he? Showed up there as well for Kay, and on a bit of a roll here. Danger signs here for this Swinton team.
There's a dummy half. finds Brierley. Referee's whistle will go in favour of the Wolfpack.
I think Brierley took a shot after the ball then. After he passed the ball. Let's have a look. Just impetus and all the momentum with the Wolfpack, so hanging on here, trying to get a break, this Swinton team.
Brierley's just on his haunches there, getting a little bit of attention.
I think he's given the penalty. I think he's all right. Yep, he's all right.
Some running repairs, but it will be a penalty, you're right, Brian, as far as the Wolfpack are concerned. What, 30 metres out or thereabouts? So presumably they will tap and go.
Yep, confident of that. Bezic with the ball.
Indeed, goes left.
Here comes Krasniki.
So 5 more to go. They look to run it in again. Oh, referee's whistle's gone.
It's given forward, offside.
Did that go forward or offside?
It's given offside. It's in his American football style and thrown it deliberately forward, has he? Unusual on that one. I think the Swinton defender played at the ball. But a bit of relief for Swinton. They get a penalty, and probably their first goal with the ball in this second half, or pretty there or thereabouts, Nigel.
Pretty much, Brian. Just need to relieve the pressure and conserve some energy if they can.
Good job, ball boy. But Bezic flying forward with Hopkins and
Hansen. Swinton, whose white shirts are up on them very quickly. Diligent defence. These things don't happen by accident. We heard Stuart Littler when we were talking to him before the game. Wasn't making excuses, but just stating a fact that he's essentially got part-time players, and you know there is a difference when it comes to. Oh, knocked on by Jack Hansen.
Yeah, he couldn't take it in and felt clearly disappointed with that. But I think it's about the speed of the line of the white shirts. You know, when it's different playing with pressure in your face.
So Hansen's error will lead to a scrum down. Wolfpack will get the ball. Blake Wallace takes over responsibilities. Ryan Brierley offering himself wide right.
Good tackle, George Tyson on O'Brien.
Yeah. Back they come. Krasniki finds Sidlow, 30 metres short. Krasniki again. He might be entertaining to watch this season. Number 21 for the Wolfpack. Albanian-born Olsi Krasniki. Inside the 10. Can they convert this into another try? Sidlow. He's like a tanker looking to turn, isn't he?
Played well. Sidlow carried the ball well. Good footwork at the line.
Brierley, little
Nice
grubber kick through. That's clever.
Oh,
and just behind and
smart
dead.
Kick. Chase Stanley on the fly trying to do it. Tyson again, I think, with the bat out. They had to do it. Great kick from the line for Brierley, and they're the kind of kicks get the ball back. And I know it's my pet thing, this, but somebody else is so. I understand the dynamics of part-time and full-time, but
I know, of course. So it might just be a bit
so
of
that's
cramp,
Sidlow
or
on the ball, and who's it that's gone down with the cramp? Well, there's the smart play. Jay Stanley nearly gets there. George Tyson has to do it. Great defence from George Tyson. And then Hansen, was it, with hamstring?
Well, he was certainly rubbing the back of that thigh. Drop out from one of their own posts, gives possession back, and here comes Krasniki again. Up for the challenge, crashes into 2 or 3 Lions defenders. To the 30-metre line.
Well, here's Will Hope trying to slow the ball down, understands they're under pressure, so he puts his hand in on the ball and Referee says, no, you can't do that, mate. It's a penalty. Lussick back on the field.
Back on the field, yeah. He's pretty difficult to miss, isn't he? Darcy Lussick, 6'4", Sydney, Australia. Another of the new arrivals just came. Lussick in the middle of April. Scored, I believe, on his debut against Halifax. Sidlow trying to get over, is it? Adam Sidlow held up.
He's got to get that down.
He's got it down, has he? He has now. Well, it almost happened in slow motion, didn't it? He was kind of over the line and there was no signal, and then suddenly a peep on the referee's whistle, and Adam Sidlow is also a try scorer.
Well, that's the relentlessness and the size. Lussick piles into it. Here comes Sidlow. 2, 3, 4. Hope got the ball down. Good decision. Yeah, you got it down. I agree with you, Adam. You got it down. So does the referee. Good score.
Third try of the season for Adam Sidlow.
He's been good today. Done what he does. Got the team rolling forward. Another big man.
No surprises that he doesn't have huge amounts of speed, but he is relentless. He's like a tank, just rolls forward. He's so difficult to bring down to his knees. So Sidlow does his job, gets his score. Riley, meanwhile, adds on the 2 points from the conversion. And the Wolfpack have a 40-point lead, 48 to 8 over the Lions.
Well, there you go. Yes, I got it down. He's pointing at it. I got that ball down. Referee, give me the try. And he did.
Job done for Adam
This
Sidlow.
is where it gets a little bit tougher for the Swinton team. You know, the part-time aspect that Stuart Littler was talking about. You know, and the relentless fact that the Wolfpack had all the ball in this second half in relation to. So they haven't had a breather. But this is where they have to aim up.
And still 20 minutes to endure as far as the Lions are concerned. They were well beaten last week by Toulouse, who may well be in the promotion shake-up as well. And Briley's on his own here. Could go all the way. Hands it off to Lussick.
Well, they're scrambling here. They're quick to the left. They got the numbers.
Wallace, Bussey. Kay was on the left-hand side. Hawthorne used him by not using him. He will use him now. He goes inside. Jack Bussey. Krasnicki again. Inside that 10-metre line. Krasnicki go. Bob Bezic for Briley. Referee's whistle.
Well, due to get it forward. So a bit of relief here for Swinton. And they rolled their sleeves up there. They had to, Nigel. The break, gone down the sidelines. Briley in the middle, finds a willing runner in Lussick. He finds a reasonably quick play of the ball. They got the numbers on the left. They scramble again, Swinton. They're not for going away. So they scramble again and they get the ball. And forward pass from Briley in the end.
And that will result in, maybe it's an optical illusion, but Briley looks like he might be a little lame there. Maybe not. Did get that big hit a couple of minutes ago. Maybe I'm just seeing things that aren't really there. What we are seeing is that Swinton are trying to work their way out from just in front of their own 10-metre line. Hankinson worked as hard as anybody. Chris Hankinson.
Got a crack. So is this boy.
They'd love to break that line once or twice in the closing minutes. Game pretty much gone now as far as Swinton is concerned.
Good set this from Swinton, very direct.
Grab a kick forward from Waterworth. Picked up with no problem. O'Brien and forward they come again. that one went awry, and
was knock on.
referee's going to bring him back. Mike Butt gave game chase, but couldn't beat the referee's whistle.
He had to bat the ball down, did. Let's have a look. So here's the spread play. Liam Kay trying to release Blake Wallace, but has to bat the ball down, otherwise the ball goes to, I think it was Rawson on the way, waiting to be the recipient of maybe another touchline scramble.
Touchline dash.
Dash.
That's right.
Better word.
Liam Kay.
Good
It's
tackle.
a big tackle on O'Brien.
He's done well, Tyson, today.
That was well done. Fair, clean, accepted, and on we go with the game. Well, referee's waiting. Didn't penalise for
He was being
staying
very
on too
patient,
long. It was
right?
Lloyd, seemed to be, but there we are. And up towards halfway with Lussick. And now Brierley, often at the centre of all the good decisions that the Wolfpack make. Never very far away, here he is again. All this time
He's a bit scruffy.
changes hand, yes, well there you go. That's
Trying to drop.
That's the curse of the commentator. As soon as you build somebody up and you tell them how well they're playing and what a great
Followed
orchestrator
up by
they
a
are,
head-eye shot as well.
things inevitably go awry. It's amazing how often that happens.
So an error from the team and a penalty from the Wolfpack team, and here's have a look, see how here's a high shot. Yeah, it's hard to argue with that one. He rides up off his shoulder. Nothing malicious in it, but did definitely ride up above his shoulder.
Chris Worrell was the recipient. You can see he's on his
Yeah, he's okay.
haunches. Thumbs up, he's going to be okay, but he certainly felt that. I think it might have been Lussick who came in. And temporary stoppage. You see Chris Worrell. Just a couple of appearances, hasn't had much playing time in his first Lion season, just 21 years of age. Came through the Saints Academy, as so many do. So they make a gain of 20-25 metres, and Lloyd will tap and go.
Well, we're
Lions again.
25 minutes into this second half, and this is, I think, Swinton's first goal in an attacking position.
Let's see if they can make the most of it. Worrell again, back on his feet. Felt the challenge coming in from Sidlow and Bezic. Now it's Ben Austin, scored in the first half. He'd love to get his name on the score sheet again. They come with Hansen, and out wide. And they've spotted it down. And they have got a try. And they're in right in the corner. Referee happy. Won't make any difference to the final score. But I think it's Mike Butt who got in there.
Yep, it's Mike Butt. And it's a great kick from Hansen. Worrell carts the ball forward again on the back of the penalty. Hansen puts the toe on it. Needed to be onside, but that was his contribution. And catch the ball and find a difficult finish. Well played. Good score, the Swinton Lions. And the fans are happy.
Reward for Mike Butt. It's always good. When you're in that situation, you're a winger and you come onto the field week in and week out, that's pretty much your job. Be quick, have good hands, get the ball over the goal line. You're often, when things go right as a winger, you're often the star, but it's always the result of a team move. And early birthday present, by the way, for Mike Butt. We'll say happy birthday to him. He's 23 tomorrow, Brian.
Yeah, good for the young man. Happy birthday tomorrow. Hankinson with the extras. Smart play. It was early in the tackle count. Caught the Wolfpack by surprise.
Did, very much so. So Hankinson, sun behind him. Warm sun on the back of his neck. Left-footed, right down on this touchline. Tough angle. Taking his time, Hankinson. Trying to draw it in. He's done it beautifully. That's a fantastic kick. Right on the touchline. had the fans on his back trying to put him off. Tough angle. Hankinson says, well, I'll show you what I've got, and slots it through.
Here's the play. Hansen on the toe, sees the shortened line. Was a great finish. Probably didn't give him enough credit there, but they had to dive, catch it, put it down, all without firing out the sideline.
Yeah, there wasn't much room by the time he got to but he didn't have much room. He had to literally collect and spot it before he ended up out of bounds. Gaz O'Brien gets us underway again. For Swinton, a little bit of consolation. It, in all honesty, won't be more than that, I fancy. 48-14 now in favour of the Wolfpack. Chasing a 9th straight victory to retain top spot in the Betfred Championship. Coming into the weekend, just that 1-point lead over Featherstone, so any slips, there are plenty of willing teams breathing down their necks. Shelford hands off one, finally tackled by 2 more. Little dummy there, but into the hands of Liam Kay, just a little too much on it, and Liam Kay's going to return it with interest here.
Wow.
Here comes Liam Kay, thanks very much.
Try.
That's what the fans came to see. Liam Kay, brilliant. Wolfpack into the 50s, that's terrific stuff. Swinton hated it, but you've got to admire the athleticism and the thinking of Liam Kay, and that's the sort of play that gets the fans on their feet, literally on their feet.
Well, as soon as he caught the ball, I'm looking for a hole here, I'm looking for a hole in this line. He's made his play up as Waterworth. Good play, but he just gets into the backfield, and then he picks his hole and he sidesteps Fell, the fullback, and then it's just catch me if you can into the corner. George Tyson, amazing effort, but Liam Kay, what a score. What a score. That's his hat-trick.
It is
his
hat-trick
try.
It's his 3rd hat-trick of the season. 2nd in the league, 1 in the Challenge Cup as well. So he keeps piling them up.
Well, the good thing about him as well, Nigel, he works hard too. There's a lot of work in the backfield that he does for his forwards at rest. He's so often an unsung hero in relation to his efforts. But today he can be a sung hero because he got himself a hat-trick as well.
Irish international, leading try scorer last season in the expansion year with 27. So already up to 15 in all competitions this season. From out wide again, Ryan Brierley. And he matched what we saw a couple of minutes ago from Chris Hankinson at the other end. Again, tough angle. Into the wind. Breeze perhaps just across him. It's not bad. It's just going to drift wide. Had the distance that time. That's the Wolfpack into the 50s against Swinton with that thrilling try from Liam Kay to complete his personal hat-trick.
Well, there's a kick from Waterworth, who's looking for a little bit of chases, and once he beats the first defender, the others just ain't got any near. What a sidestep. And George Tyson never gives in, does he? Look, he comes screaming across, but you have to say, clean pair of heels from Liam Kay.
And you're right, George Tyson did his utmost to stop him, but by the time he got his hands on him, Kay was already in flight and diving over for his 3rd try. Running repairs now to Ben Austin on halfway there, as his teammate Brad Billsborough prepares for the restart inside the last 10 minutes. It's going to be a convincing win, I would suggest, for the Wolfpack last time they met, the only meeting back in March. Wolfpack scored 52 that day, 52-12 on that occasion, and 52-14 this time around, so very similar. Still time as Darcy Lussick looks to make an impression Get off me, let me get up. Does do. Bezic. This is at a man. Finds Brierley. And over halfway, the Wolfpack. As the shadows begin to lengthen at Fletcher's Field in Markham, about half an hour, well, I was going to say about half an hour north of the downtown core of Toronto. That rather depends on the traffic. More about that perhaps later on. Jack Bussey in possession. It took me an hour and a half to get here today, and it shouldn't have done. O'Brien, 10 metres short. Blake Wallace, little kick over the top, trying to connect on that far side. Has it gone backwards? It's okay. No, referee stopped it.
Referee saying it's a knock on. Head and feet, Swinton defended the kick. Dixon there acquisitively saying, well, come on, who knocked on, ref? Well, somebody did, because again the scrum turnover. Last play, there's no scrum. Play the ball to the Swinton Lions.
Away they go from inside their own 10-metre line. Jake Emmett back on, helping out with the defending. As the Lions, with Hankinson, try to come right. Bussey's there, among others, as is Lussick. Can they make a dash again? And maybe, you wonder, as Hankinson is brought to.
Well, the blonde is in tandem there.
Yeah.
Tyson with the offload for Hankinson.
He did try it. Well, it's just got a big shove from Tyson. Not a friendly one. Certainly wasn't a hug. While Swinton on the other side of the field, almost into Wolfpack territory. Haven't got the numbers. Swinton right. Wolfpack retreat. They'll try their luck on the left side this time. Lloyd.
They've met some space here. Well played.
That's much better.
You need to find a play. It's your last play. He has. He's got rid of it.
Found Tyson.
Cat O'Brien.
Liam Kay again. Every time Liam Kay has the ball in hand, doesn't seem to matter to him how deep he is in his own half of the field. He's always looking, always thinking about dropping a shoulder, making a fake, making an opponent look a little foolish.
Yeah, that was a penalty. One too many from Shelford. Push and a shove too many. Bussey had earned the right to play the ball reasonably quickly, and Shelford said, nah, I need some more time. But
10 metres short of halfway. Beg your pardon, Brian. 10 metres short of halfway into 10 metres into the Swinton half. Quick tap from Bob Bezic. You're enjoying it. Jake Emmett driving towards the 30-metre line. Bezic has Wallace outside him. Here's Wallace looking to break that line. This is Dixon getting closer to another try. No mercy from the Wolfpack. They want to score as many as they can. They don't have the best points difference in the division, and you never know when that might come in handy in the latter stages of the season. Brierley, it's going to be Dixon, and Dixon's over.
I'll just wait at numbers. Andrew Dixon crashes over. He's trying to do it all afternoon. He'll be thrilled with that score on his return. We just waited numbers, and the penalty's too much for Swinton to hold with, so they're having to defend their own line, and too much talent in the white jumpers. Yep, there's the play the ball for a minute. Bezic goes at the line, followed by Brierley, who hits a one-on-one, and unfortunately, I think it's Billsborough that can't hang on to him.
May well be.
Yeah, Billsborough can't hang on to him. Too big, too strong in that area.
So 4 minutes to go. Markham, round 13 of the Medfret Championship. And the Wolfpack pulling away, easing away to a comfortable victory over the Swinton Lions, who I'm sure will have enjoyed the experience, but they are going to go away from yet another game empty-handed. Riley from a shade to the right of the post, but again, shouldn't be a problem for him. I know you're going to take your leave of me in a moment, Brian, as Brierley slots it between the posts. But at some point I'm going to ask you to consider a man of the match as well.
Well, it's an easy one for me today. And a hat-trick and a bundle of work was one with an exciting try at the end there. I think we've got to go with Liam Kay.
Liam Kay, Brian Noble's man of the match. Hat-trick on the day, first of 3 this season. And I'm almost certain it's not the last time we'll see a Liam Kay hat-trick. As advertised, Liam Kay, man of the match.
Well, they've persisted of Swinton with the short kick-off. I think the Wolfpack have come to terms with it now. They've been got them all in this second half.
Wallace for Brierley. And the quick hands again. That's terrific stuff.
Oh, good tackle. Great cover tackle from Billsborough again. And an offload. Oh, it's all going on. And another offload. We'll see.
Lussick.
North to south.
Come on. We'll see Lussick still going. Eventually 4 of them wrestle in to the turf. Emmett over the 30-metre line. Bezic has options left and right. Comes left with Wallace. Looks for Bussey.
Drop the ball.
It was a little too tight for everybody's liking, and an error from the Wolfpack will lead to a scrum with Swinton at the feet. Just 90 seconds or so remaining. As Brian makes his way down to field level to talk to the coaches soon after the final whistle, as we can, having selected Liam Kay as his man of the match. 58-14 in favour of the Wolfpack. I'm sure they'd like to top the 60 mark if they could. It's been a convincing performance after an interesting first half in which Swinton often gave as much as they took. But fatigue and energy, fitness levels have taken their toll a bit on the Lions in these second 40 minutes. And when you've got Liam Kay scoring hat-tricks, it just makes the job that much more difficult. Midway inside the Swinton half of the field. Brierley ball in hand, will feed the scrum. And then come left with Wallace. They'll want to score again if they can. Held up by Hansen. There's O'Brien. Horsethorne at dummy half. Thinks about running him himself. He is tied up by Hankinson. 11-12 metres short. Bezic for Brierley. It could be in. Oh, there's an overload on the end here. They're going to be in again at the corner, are they? They are. It's Adam Hickson. Hickson in again to have a fine individual display. Wolfpack do move into the 60s with the Hickson score in the corner. just had enough room to manoeuvre his way around Billsborough. Spot it down in the corner. With the kick to come. We just heard the hooter there. So this should be the final kick of the game. And when this ball goes dead, we will see the teams shake hands. Last touch. Riley still giving it everything. Just moves across the face of the posts. And the referee's final whistle goes. And it is a comfortable victory for the Toronto Wolfpack over the Swinton Lions. 62 points to 14. And a result that will keep the Wolfpack at the top of the Betfred Championship standings. Liam Kay, man of the match with a hat-trick, always catches the eye. Didn't disappoint in the spring sunshine in Markham, Ontario. So we have reaction to come in just a few moments on the other side of the break. But it's been another successful day for the Toronto Wolfpack, beating the bottom team, Swinton Lions, at Fletcher's Field by 62 points to 14. We'll be right back with reaction. Toronto Wolfpack is brought to you by Air Transat Premier Sports and presented by Game TV, CBC, and the 11 Sports Network.
In all his time running a small business, this year has been Jimmy's toughest. So while he's proud to have helped put a roof over the heads of lots of families, he's most proud of the one he's kept over his family. He gets the most out of his money with QuickBooks, invoicing on the go to get paid faster and automatically tracking mileage on the job. Smarter business tools for the world's hardest workers, now with up to 50% off your first 6 months. QuickBooks, backing you.
Hey, Leo, how about Meerkat movies tonight? Hello, Leo? Leo? What did Bruce say?
Painting his nails.
Denzel?
Salsa dancing.
Brad?
Ironing his socks.
Why everybody in Hollywood so busy? Of course, George. I'm pulling your tail, Sergey. Let's go.
Yes.
Get 2-for-1 cinema tickets with Meerkat movies. Only for customers of comparethemarket.com.
Let's talk breakdown cover. Now there's some stuff you should know. Unlike the AA, Green Flag won't charge extra if you need specialist lifting equipment out of here, there, or this. Yep, they're extras. At Green Flag, we've put an end to all that. With our smart network, you get award-winning breakdown cover that covers you when you break down. We'll even half your AA or RAC renewal quote. Green Flag, common sense to the rescue.
Whatever your story, this is a great place to start. Premier Inn.
Mira's mum and dad got a smart meter, so every year they could save enough energy to keep her favourite song playing on repeat. Every night, all night, until she's 36. Save your energy for sleeping. Get a smart meter.
In a way, it's all a matter of time. You're not alone. I'll wait till the end of time for you.
Lloyd's Bank, by your side.
Julian, the sooner you... Oh, no.
Perfect. So, some bozos dented your vehicle. Julian, could have been anyone. Him, them, Marigold. Anyway, you're probably thinking they wiped out your no-claim discount. But you're with Direct Line and you're not to blame. So unlike other insurers, you can claim and your no-claim discount is safe. I'll leave you leverage to it.
Why did you choose to teach?
Salut. Bonjour.
What makes fireworks different colours?
Right, we're going to increase the pressure.
Be bold, show courage, have a go.
Je m'habille. What does it mean?
So what do we think? You were right the first time.
Super. Schwing.
And that's why I chose to teach. You could get £26,000 tax-free to train. Search Apply to Teach.
Team Norway arriving a short while ago at the Jyske Bank Boxing Arena in Herning, Denmark. It is a sold-out building, we're told, close to capacity the last few days. It's been a loud, boisterous crowd, and why not? Finland have been magnificent thus far in this competition, 6 points. They will have a chance to go atop Group B with a regulation win in this one. Right now, they would leapfrog past Canada on 7 points and USA, who are currently atop the group, on 8 points. A regulation win for Norway would send them past Latvia, who are in 4th on 5 points, and they would tie Norway, and Finland would then be tied with 6 points in 3rd place. Now building a beautiful building in Herning, Denmark, Group B, 310 kilometers west of Copenhagen. Fourth Group A being contested at the Royal Arena in Oosterhout, just outside of Copenhagen. Hope you're enjoying both Group A and B action on Free Sports. I'm Aaron Murphy, and this is a big matchup for both of these teams. When we told you about the permutation, Finland, they would leapfrog past Canada and USA. USA atop the group right now on 8 points after 3 games played. This is the 3rd game played for Finland, so they would be perfect on 9 points if they win this game in regulation. For Norway, right now outside of the top 4 in 5th behind Latvia. Latvia, after 3 games, have 5 points. They beat Korea earlier today, so Norway want to be in that top 4. The format is, of course, in this 2-pool tournament, 8 teams in both pools. You want to be in the top 4 to advance to the knockout stages. And right now, just on the outside looking in is Norway, but a win here in regulation would see them go past Latvia.
Phil, you're better off without me. I'm better off without you. I just want you to be happy.
I just want you to be happy.
Then sign. There. And there. Uh-huh. And, ooh, Social Security right there. This is fun to notarize again. Oh, man, once you break the seal. It's a notary joke. Wish Glenn were here. He would have gotten a kick out of that one. It's official.
It's official.
Friends?
Friends.
Ah, get in here. Well, see you back at the cul-de-sac.
Yeah. So that's my ex-wife.
Next on Dave, it's time for The Indestructibles, where you get to witness all sorts of incredible stunts from the comfort of your couch. And there's no doubt you'll hear the word radical and dude several times. Dude. It's like Point Break, but for real.
The horn section is on the TV. Horn section is music and comedy. The horn section is only on Dave. Horn section, and it's called the Horn Section television program. Yes, the Horn Section television program is being recorded at the London Palladium, and it features people like Joe Wilkinson, Sue Perkins, Sarah Pascoe, Nadine Coyle, and Alex Horn. Horn Section is called the Horn Section television program.
The Horn Section television program, a 2-hour special, Thursday the 24th of May, only on Dave.
One man, some funny guests, and a million worries.
Well, can I just stop you there? It's a bit much.
John Richardson is worried.
And welcome to Ultimate Warrior.
About marriage.
It says here that one of you is my wife.
Sometimes I worry that I've made a mistake.
Virtual reality.
Fighting in the virtual pub.
Sex robots.
Oh, hello.
Romantic performance.
I'm worried I'm bad in bed.
Definitely. And, well, everything, really. John Richardson Ultimate Warrior starts Wednesday at 10, exclusive to Dave.
Now on Dave, it's time for The Indestructibles, the show that's like a cross between The Incredibles, The Expendables, and anything related to extreme sports. So, how could you not like that?
The Indestructibles, brought to you by G-Shock.
I'm Tim. And I'm Gendel. And we've been in action sports for over 15 years. Our heroes have pulled off some amazing moments, and we decided if they could do it, why can't we? Well, they had large amounts of time and money. The TV people weren't keen on giving us either of those things. We have convinced them to find us some awesome locations, but they're only giving us 3 days. I don't know what it is. Hit me! Only 2 naff props and £1,000 to actually pull it off. Plus, we've got our mates, athletes talented enough to make it happen. We'll win some, we'll likely lose more. But until time runs out, nothing will stop us. Because we are the Indestructibles.
Slipped. That's going to look ridiculous. All the pine cones. Hold it.
This week, we've been given an abandoned factory as our location. This place used to be the home to a major tool manufacturer, but clearly they moved out quite some time ago.
Wow, look at this place. Amazing. Pretty old. Yeah, could probably do the lick of paint. I reckon it needs a bit more than that, to be honest. Hey, do you reckon we could get up on the roof? Race to the top. You're on! The stairway!
I love this place, man. World of opportunities. A world of danger. Let's get higher up. Woo! So this is obviously the roof, then.
Right, let's have a look, shall we? Oh, that's a long way down that. That gap.
Do you know what, though? We need the props.
Yeah, props. Oh! Little BMX. The Biggest Drops album. Love that album. So underrated. Props and BMX. Research? Research. Yeah. OK, stop that. Stop that. We need to do this properly.
OK, what are we looking at here, then? Bikes and buildings. Oh, nice. Oh, I remember this. Danny McCaskill. Yeah. Amazing. OK, so we've got an old building as well. Let's do something like this.
That's it, isn't it? That's it. What we're doing. Yeah, yeah. Right, let's go tell the boys. Come on. They're going to love this. Yeah, they will. Whoa, nearly forgot Biggest Drops. Tune.
So we headed to the workshop, the domain of our pint-sized geek, Ollie.
This can actually work. What's the worst that could happen?
And Joe, our builder, who's been in action sports for 20 years. From drift trikes to snowboarding, Joe's done it.
Building. Gap. Ramp. BMX. BMX comes round here, off the ramp, maybe double backflip. Boom, slash, skid.
Right. Let me see if I've got this right. So you guys want to pull off a massive bike jump in an abandoned building. Have you got any idea how dangerous that is? It's a pretty exact science, wouldn't you say?
Well, yeah, well, we want to do more than just jumping around. We want to do tricks as well and make an awesome course through the building. Yeah, look at this clip right here. They've got an abandoned building. They've put some ramps in there. They've got an amazing pro BMXer. And just look how rad it is. We could do the same as this.
Didn't your parents ever tell you the dangers of copying things on the internet? For starters, this would have taken weeks of setup and cost a bomb. So what are you thinking?
Well, Ollie, don't worry. We've had a look around, OK? The place is full of opportunities for amazing tricks. I mean, there's huge drops. Yeah, Joe could build some ramps, maybe some kind of rail flip. I'm telling you, it's the perfect location.
OK. If we have any chance of doing something, we'll need to check it out. We'll need proper measurements to start with. Have you guys even done that yet?
Oh, yeah. Oh, we know, yeah. OK, so the height of the buildings is about the height of a tree.
We need to get proper measurements. Why don't you just go off and find someone that's prepared to risk their lives doing this, and then we'll meet you at the building.
All right. OK.
So we headed back to our location for a little bit of measuring and to conduct a bit of research on our potential rider.
Can you stop that? I've got it. We're going to need somebody that is A, technically gifted, 2, brave, and 3... creative. Creative. I've got it. I know the man. Check him out.
This is Irish BMX heavyweight Jason Phelan, undoubtedly one of the best pro riders around. He's got a bit of a flamboyant style and he's got amazing tricks in the bag. He could be the perfect rider to take on our course.
Yeah, I agree.